Good evening, tutors. My name is Ramadan Fadhir. I'm going to present about my assignment of statistical machine learning, assignment 2. I starting by presenting by checking the size of my data set. My data set containing 79 samples and 500 predictors. We see that the number of predictors is more than sample size. This indicating that the increasing of the risking of overfitting of my models. The second things I'm going to check before going to fit my models, I plotting the bar plots of the response variables, and this is my bar plot. My bar plot shows that the numbers of cancers is more than the numbers of non-cancers. It means that the individuals with cancers are more than the individual with no cancer. But if you check this, the bar graph, we see that there's no big difference between individual with cancers and individual who with no cancers. It is like more or less the same. Now the second one are going to finding the variables of response by using the Kruskal testing to finding the variable which is powerful for predictive my models. And this is some variables that I getting that have powerful for my models, for predictive my models. After generating the Kruskal plot, this is Kruskal plot. The Kruskal plot shows that the variables like 21, 70, 18, 44, 80 is one of the variables which have high predictive powers, followed by the variables 11, 1104, x80. This is some variables. This graph shows that the variables which have more powerful for predictive my model, starting with variables high powerful and the decreasing variables is the same as powerful. The second things you are going to I plotting the box plot to finding the variables who separating the effect of cancers and non-cancers. But during this Kruskal plot, we see that these variables 21, 70, 18, 44 is one of the variables which have high predictive powers. And come to this box plot, the box plot shows that the same variables x 21, 70, 80, 44, 80 is one of the variable who separates the effects of the response variables who have the cancers and non-cancers. If you look this the box plot, we see that there is a gap between one box plot and this is a one box plot of 0 and box plot of response 1. It means that the box plot of non-cancers and box plot of cancers individuals is like have some gaps. If you look at this bar plots, that it does not overlapped. This, if the box does not overlap, it shows that the effect of cancers and non-cancer is separated by this response variable. It shows that this is one of the powerful variables who separating the effects of cancers and non-cancers. Now, if you see the second variables from the Kruskal wireless test, see that the variables is if the same variables have the separating the effect, but compares and the first is this variable x21, if x21 78 44, and compare with this variable, you can see that these variables, the first is this variable, it is have high power predictives, and this is the secondary variables, because you can see that there's some overlapping of some plots. At least there's some plots are overlapping, but this shows that this first variable is more powerful predictive powers. But this is some variables who trying to separate the effects of the response variables than separating the